Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Today we're going to be going on a trip down Churn Lane. It's going to be a rocky one. There's going to be lots of turbulence. There could be existential crisis. Hey, Alexa, pause music. Thanks. There could be existential crisis to your agency on this ride. Now, the good news is we're going to be breaking down exactly how to stop it and give you a free tool so that you know exactly what's going on. So, guys, in all seriousness, um, the agency model is broken. Let me show you why. So, this is a really cool tool that I just put together for y'all, and this is how we calculated churn in the last agency. So, you have here all the numbers that you need. So, for example, you start off here, plugging in the total number of clients that you started off with at the beginning of the month. And then you figure out, okay, how many clients did we lose at the end of the month? And then you plug in how many deals did you win at the end of the month. And then based on that, that gives you the new number. Now, from here, you take the total number of clients, then you divide the clients lost by the total number of clients to figure out the client churn. So I'm going to give you guys this for free. But the reason I made this tool is because, like I mentioned earlier, the agency model is fucking broken. It sucks. It's like what's happening in the marketplace is agencies are churning clients, and the accountability that they have is to the agency is not immediate. What do I mean by that? It means that for every one of these clients that they lose, it means that this client is going to go and not bring referrals to that agency. Why does that matter? Well, it means that the cost of acquisition to acquire these clients is just going to increase over time. It's going to become exponential. And although that's going to be slow and then perhaps over the course of a number of years, what happens is this whole model is built off of client acquisition. So what do I mean by that? Well, you see here, the total number of clients lost over the course of a year is 83, which means versus the number of clients won is only 82. Think about that for a sec. It means that this agency actually lost more clients than they won. Now, their average churn monthly is 7.85%. And I have these numbers here in this tool, so you have access to it. But this is fucked. Like, this is absolutely fucked, but this is normal. The crazy part. Like, imagine having to churn over 96% of your business. And sales and marketing has to go out and get 96% back into the business. So what's happening is sales has to work infinitely harder to win more deals than this agency loses to become sustainable over time, to have sustainable growth. I can't talk this morning, but anyways, whatever, we're recording. So this agency lost on average a total of 6.92 clients per month, but only was working with an average of 88.42 clients per month, giving us this 7.85% churn. How is it possible to scale this? The answer is that it isn't. The good news is that this agency's got to a place of, hitting $2 million, $2.8 million a year in revenue. It was respectable numbers, but it won't survive over the long run. Like there's no way that this agency is going to be able to break this glass ceiling. And this is why it's so common for agencies to hit this glass ceiling of around 50K, because their acquisition is not outpacing their churn. And so the only way to solve this problem is to be able to create raving fans as clients. So otherwise, the cost of acquisition just increases. And I really want to drive this point home because it's so important, where because this agency is losing clients, every one of these people is not going to send this agency referrals. What does that mean? It means that there's no way to be able to, here you see me working on this thumbnail for this, but for every one of these people that this agency churns, this isn't happening. We're not able to get somebody talking about the service to bring in 8 more people. Now, this matters because this is free acquisition. This is the most efficient form of acquisition, because this person who already has done business is telling people who they know, like, trust, and respect about this agency. And so it scales infinitely. Thus reducing the amount of work that sales and marketing needs to do to acquire customers, and exponentially increasing the amount of leverage in the sales and marketing process, in addition to the lifetime value per customer. Now, the LTV per customer is like the most important thing for us to be able to scale the business, because that is the main input variable that dictates how much we can spend on acquisition. Because if we don't have that completely, if we don't have this churn dialed in, it represents an existential crisis to the business, and this is why the model itself is broken. So if you guys want to see how I'm actually changing the game for agencies and helping them build a model that's both sustainable and lets them stop being treated like a commodity and be able to command much higher selling power and price points for their services, then watch my free 90-minute training. It's not a pitch, it's just straight value, guys. I wouldn't do that to you in this training, and book a call with me if you want to find out more and put together your specific 100K, 0 to 100K per month roadmap, and make sure that you build a model that's sustainable so that you can build that dream business, have that time freedom that you initially got started with. So anyways, folks, that's everything. If you want access to the tool, I'm going to put a link to this in the description of the video so that way you guys have it. Okay. Take care. See you on the next one.